Sports Trust acts as an implementation partner to its trustees, stakeholders and corporate donors. It distributes sporting equipment, kit and installs sports facilities in rural or historically disadvantaged communities in South Africa across all sporting codes for both abled and disabled sports. On the 23rd of September, the Sports Trust Community Cycle Race took place at Beacon Hill Secondary School, celebrating Heritage Day and social cohesion in the community. This event was co-funded by the Sports Trust and Nedbank.
So today at Beacon Hill High, we are hosting a social cohesion cycling event. We have a crit race, which is starting any moment now. It is a 3.6 kilometer cycle race. We have different categories. Learners are very excited to take part in this. We have learners from different schools from all over, and we're really excited to have them here.
The school applied together with Sports Trust to the City of Cape Town Events Department to host this event. What's very important is to have the safety issue as a priority when people gather, and that is where I got involved with the school and Sports Trust to give comment to host this event.
So in the week we train at least 4 times a week. In the week we do endurance training plus hill training. On a weekend we do longer routes with the boys also.
So far, the Sports Trust Development Cycling Program has taken the sport of cycling into 12 high schools and their communities in the disadvantaged areas of the Western Cape, including the Cape Flats, the West Coast and Boland.
So I started a year ago, I started my cycling, and it actually changed the way I see everything. Like being a cyclist and being part of this group, it made me see a lot of things, made me travel, and it made me appreciate more. And on a school level, I did academically good, and this helped me through that as it relaxes your body and everything else.
I think that it helped me in every way, and I think there should be more girls that should do cycling because it's exciting, it changes your life, and it's nice.
So Zaida Davids, she teaches us how to drive around and where to go, and she teaches us about the road safeties and things like that.
The cycle race was a criterium format with a 3.9 kilometer circuit through Beacon Valley. It was open to all cyclists from under 13 years to the open category. The race was highly competitive with over 400 entrants and endorsed by Cycling South Africa. Critical personnel were in place, including police officers, traffic officers, race officials, medical support and race marshals from the community. In addition to the cycle race, there was a range of sporting and other activities, including soccer, netball, table tennis, drill team demonstration, cancer hair colouring to raise funds, health checks for the community done by the Western Cape Health Department, Zumba dance sessions, fast track athletics training and the Harley Davidson Bike Club.
So as I was riding, and then I just rode, like, I didn't worry. I was actually very nice because before that me and the girls spoke and we were like, we're gonna make it, we're gonna see upon who can we make it. Like, they actually motivated me. But then as I took the second lap around, and then I realized that I have a pain on my heart. And then I came and then I rode, and then I saw that the guys next to me told me I need to stop. Because I told them I don't want to stop, I want to ride on. They said no, carry on. But the girls actually made my day.
Ek's 'n fietsryer en vandag het ek baie geleer uit hierdie reis uit. Dit was baie taaf om teen die wind te ry, maar ek het myself geniet vandag en ek is eintlik bly dat ek het eerste gekom.
Yeah, I think it's very important for you to know that things don't have to be this way. You don't have to be a gangster. You don't have to be seen as a rude person or have a tattoo on your arm and stuff like that to be in or sell drugs in the community. So my message is that you can become something you want to be. There's so many opportunities in South Africa. Before, you couldn't enter university because of discrimination and stuff like that. But today, the opportunity is open and there's many ways of getting to your goal. So it's not about I'm a colored or I'm living in Mitchell's Plain, I'm this. There is opportunity because we are equal under the Constitution. So I want to invite all the youth to say, listen, if you don't know how to get out of your rut, we have a lot of services in Mitchell's Plain. We've got Cape Town Drug Center, we've got the police, we've got NGO sector, we've got social development, we've got the school like Beacon Hill that's really for the learners. You know, they create opportunities within a couple of years. They're able to turn around the matric results.
This was such a positive event that contributed to the community's experience of being part of sport and enjoying the good life. It was also wonderful to have so many people attend this year's event in a community that is usually plagued by gangsterism and social ills.
We've just come back from Oudtshoorn now. We had 7 children representing Western Province and we came home with 15 medals. So it's a good thing we're keeping the children away from drugs, from abuse, from gang-related incidents. So we're trying, as much as possible, we try and keep them away from all of those elements in Oceanview.
This social cohesion event encouraged the community members to come together supporting Heritage Day, encouraging the cyclists when they were racing. Overall, this contributed to the revival of the social cultural consciousness needed across the country. It was also so inspiring for those who attended to participate in the whole event and to enjoy the day, which had so many activities for all age groups to enjoy.
You know, this is we are so thankful, and is so thankful for this opportunity and the great initiative for us to be here today. You know, with guys like, you know, with the events organizers and guys like Loris and Velocity Management, we'd like to thank you guys too. It means the world for us to be here because there's more to this community than just the drugs and the gangsters and you know, the everyday that you hear in the media. There's so much more. Our next football stars are right here. All our greatest artists are here. So it means the world for us to be here today.
So the more they're involved in sport, you know, there'll be no time for them to get involved in the bad things that happens in our community. So, you know, whichever part I can play in making sure that they can be involved in sports, I'll do it, you know, I'll get involved, you know. And like I said, as an ex-pro, for me it's important to give back, to guide them, to sort of tell them, you know, my story, because for me it was also difficult when I grew up. But what I found or what I've realized is me being involved in sports, I didn't have time to do anything else, you know. There was no free time, you know, like they say, when you don't have anything else to do, you know. Sometimes the devil come in and, you know, he changed your mind to do something else. So for me it was important. And also, you know, it kept me healthy. I think, you know, if I look at most of the people that I went to school with, if I look at them now and I look at myself, I mean, I still look healthy. I look like a 20-year-old, you know, whereby they look like 50, 60-year-olds, you know.
Yeah, well, I had a great success in my career in football, and obviously because I'm from this area, and it's important for me like to give back to the community as well, because like I said, like the kids must use us as role models, not negative people, gangsters, those things. They must use us as role models because we come from these areas. We made a success out of our career and stayed away from all the bad things in this area. So for us to come back and give back to the kids especially, is very important. That's why I always make myself available for these kind of events.
Children in these communities are faced with various difficulties, such as single-parent households. An event of this nature is important in terms of bringing the community together.
I was excited when I did see them for my first time in my life. Like they surprised me in my heart. I love to play soccer because to take me out of gangsters.
Today we are just here to show what we do, but we're going to do specifically aerobics. It's kind of mini aerobics for everyone that can participate. It can be kids, it can be older people, everyone. It's just mini activities, it's just short time.
For me, Heritage Day is like South Africans, we have lots of heritage and also with a diverse heritage. And if everybody brings it together, we can actually be what Nelson Mandela meant about the Rainbow Nation. Each person is unique, and with that forward, we can be a much better country, but also much so for the world to see as well.
This community cycling event, which promoted social cohesion in Mitchell's Plain, was an amazing experience for all involved. After all the events were completed, prize giving and thanks took place, which made everyone feel very special for all their efforts.
So people, when we end this, go out, be safe, but also ensure that we stay as a Beacon Hill community and family. Thank you very much.
The Sports Trust, together with its donors and stakeholders, are committed to bringing about transformation in sport and providing sustainable opportunities so that we can create a better future for our youth. We wish to thank Nedbank Beacon Hill Secondary School, City of Cape Town, and the support structures that help us to continue to enhance education through sport. Join us at the Sports Trust events. The Sports Trust Corporate Quiz Challenge takes place on Thursday the 25th of October at the Theatre on the Track in Johannesburg. This year's theme is Superheroes, the comic book characters. Enter your corporate teams to test your sports knowledge whilst raising funds for sports development. Finally, this year's Sports Trust Golf Challenge is on the 12th of November at the Sun City Gary Player Country Club. An exceptional opportunity to rub shoulders with golf's pros under the theme, it all starts with an appetite to make a difference. To book, contact our office in Johannesburg on 011-802-1818 or visit our website, thesportstrust.co.za/events. The Sports Trust acts as an implementation partner to its trustees, stakeholders and corporate donors. It distributes sporting equipment, kit and installs sports facilities in rural or historically disadvantaged communities in South Africa across all sporting codes for both abled and disabled sports.